Hi guys, this is David here from Shadow to the Light, and I want to do a follow-up video following on from the one I did last night about trying to get our kids' focus back in check because I believe of these short reel videos. And I wanted us just to check in with ourselves as parents and adults that a tip or a suggestion for the day would be every time you pick up your phone, every time you use your phone, every time you bring your phone into the bathroom, every time you bring your phone to bed at night, every time you wake up in the morning and reach for your phone, just do a simple exercise. And I want you to imagine that that's a glass of wine you're picking up. I want you to imagine that every time you're going to visit your friends and they're engaged in conversation with you and you're not paying attention to them because you've got your phone, I want you to imagine that you've got a glass of wine in your hand. I want you to imagine that when you're sitting on the toilet, that you've got a glass of wine in your hand. When you're in the bath, glass of wine in your hand. Last thing at night, glass of wine. First thing in the morning, glass of wine. And if we were to imagine that that was an everyday, real, life scenario, then I want us to imagine how people would look at us, how we'd think about ourselves. And they always say that addiction is the absence of free will, and you carry on doing something even though you know it's detrimental to yourself. And now, if we cannot even handle our usage of our telephones, let's just put it down again. We're giving these devices to our children and they're unmanaged, and we're literally saying to them, kids, here's the keys to the drinks cabinet, go and fill your boots, go and just help yourself to cigars and cigarettes, go and get a tattoo at the age of 8, this is the severity of it. And the reason I think as adults and parents we do not want to check in with our own usage is because it's almost like when you grow up in a family of dysfunction, and I know from personal experience of families that drink a lot, it's almost like as long as I do not drink as much as my older brother or my younger sister, etc., my parents, I'm fine. And I think that's how we check the balances with our usage of telephones. Now, I'm obviously using my phone to get a message out, and I think that's what they're great for. I think they're great for developing businesses. I think they're great for, if you're in a city somewhere, you need a train. I think they're great for many things. But we have to understand that there is a serious problem that's right there in front of our faces, and it's that our children are becoming addicted to these devices that we are quite willingly going, here you go, you get addicted to that, I'm too busy feeding my addiction. And as I said at the beginning of this video, just please, just today, tomorrow, every time you use your phone, imagine it's a bottle of beer or a glass of wine, or imagine it's a cigarette, or imagine it's a drug. Just imagine that, and then see how many times you are losing your ability and your free will to stop yourself from using. And that is a sign of addiction. And if you can say, I ain't got no free will over my usage, again, how on earth is a child meant to be able to turn off the tap of their usage? Just not a rant, guys, thought-provoking video, because I truly believe that we have a crisis coming our way, and we're in the middle of the crisis with these usages of these devices. Thank you very much for listening.